Hello, Matt. Good to see you. It's freezing out there today.
Yeah, just walked in.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, the conditions didn't help us on Saturday. Obviously, with the storm calling off our game at Halifax, you had a week off, which I'm sure you didn't want. But what were you doing with that spare time?
Obviously it was disappointing to have another free Saturday. So it's going to be now between Edgeley and Barrow on Saturday. It's going to be 3 weeks without a game, but the training intensity and the way we've been working the lads has been really good. Unfortunately, we didn't do anything Saturday, to try and, we found out first thing Saturday morning that the game wasn't going to be on, and I think that was the right decision, really, just with the travel, let alone what the conditions of the wind and the pitch was going to be like. So, we had a weekend off, but we've been back in this week, and working hard building up to the game on Saturday.
Fantastic. So, with obviously this postponement, there is now set to be a pile up of fixtures throughout the remainder of the season, predominantly in March. You already have 5 rescheduled during that month. Obviously, you'll be thinking about the immediate future, but will this help you in making sure your match sharpness, your conditioning of the squad is still at the top level for these games?
Yeah, I said it last week in your interview that the 2 weeks we had off, now it's 3. Leading into our next game, we've been working the lads really hard, so the fitness levels will definitely be there going into this last 2.5 months of the season. So a little bit of a fixture pile up, but nothing that we're not used to with this league and what we had in the first opening 2, 3, 4 months of the season. There's no difference really. I quite like the games coming thick and fast. We've got a good squad, we've got a fit squad, fully fit and ready to go on to Saturday and to the last 13 games left in the season.
All right, let's also discuss the fortunes of this club. Obviously, we talked about it last week, but the new signings having now come in both Tanto and Callum, you've seen them train, you've seen what they can offer for you in between the squad, but what do you think they can bring you in a game, and also how can they fit in with the rest of the team?
Yeah, probably something I touched on last week really. Just, Callum's got goals in him without a doubt. He's proven at a couple of levels below us, and I'm sure he can step up, and he prides himself on his fitness, and he's, the sessions we've been doing, he hasn't looked out of place at all, so he's fit and ready to go. And Tanto's been scoring goals for Millwall under 23s as well, and he gives that raw pace and energy and a real spark and a threat in behind. So they both hopefully got goals in them, and they both, as I've said previously, come and give good competition to the strikers we've already got at the club.
Fantastic. All right, let's talk about Barrow. Last night they played Dover, and as one of their games in hand, a very crucial victory for them, only by a standard margin of 1-0. Looking at their team from last night, did you notice any names or notable absentees from their 11 that you would have thought about Saturday, with Saturday in mind, a long journey down from Cumbria?
They tend to keep pretty much the hardcore nucleus. There's 1 or 2 tweaks from Saturday's, from their last game in the trophy where they did rest numerous players, but from their last league game, which was at Dover, that I went down and watched, I think there's only a couple of changes. So no, we've had Dover watched both on video and live recently. I know Ian Evan and especially their assistant Peter Atherton really well, so I look forward to seeing them down here, but we'll be looking to take the points off them, just as where I felt we were a little bit disappointed not to get anything when we played them up there. So we're planning no different to any other game that we do in this league. They are the best team in the league at the moment because the league table tells you that. So we're in for an extremely tough game in front of the cameras. We will respect them and respect what they do and how they play and where they are in the league, but we'll also be concentrating on ourselves and looking to build on what we're doing, and as well as nullifying them, looking to cause them threats, and with the pace, the energy and the goals we got all over from our team, we'll be looking to hurt them as well. All
right, let's talk about the opposite number, Ian Evan. He's played in numerous divisions during his career for the likes of Blackpool and others. He's gained a lot of experience in his time as Barrow manager in the last couple of seasons. How much have you seen him as an opposite number in terms of his rise in management, and what sort of style of play he brings to his team?
Well, it's his first managerial job, and he got the job the summer before, so he had a full last season, and I remember speaking to the assistant a few times and then feeling probably like I did really over the October, November spell, or September, October, where their probably performances were of a good level, but they just weren't getting the results that they felt they deserved, and that was last year, and they probably started the season a little bit like it. I think they won in the first 7, something like that. So, but since then, they've something's obviously clicked, and they've really got going. and they're on a great run of form. You know, they lost at Dover, which I felt that they didn't deserve to. They certainly deserved something out of the game on that night, which I went and watched. They've obviously gone and got the result last night. So, you know, they're on a good run of form. You know, he's learned from his experience. He's tweaked a few things around, probably just like I have. I've learned from my experiences in the short time I've been a manager, and I've tweaked a few things around, and we're on a good run as well now. So, 1 defeat in 12, and hopefully that can continue on Saturday.
Of course, they are top of the league, Barrow, and everyone will be seeing this as in any punter will think that it's going to be they're clear favourites for this match. But Sutton, having shown that they are resilient and can produce a result away from home, can also provide a great home performance. It's been a while since obviously they've been here at Gandsbury Lane. Is it key, obviously, again for the home atmosphere to help in getting the boys over the line on Saturday?
Yeah, I'd like to think over a real handful of last home games that we've been free-flowing, scoring lots of goals, other than our last game, which was Solihull 0-0, a hard-fought, difficult game. But previous to that, obviously, we've been taking our chances, scoring plenty of goals against teams at both ends of the table. So, yeah, you know, just sort of, without repeating myself, we'll be looking and respecting Barrow for where they are and what they do, but we'll also be looking to hurt them, create chances, and be the threat that we are at home and the goals that we've been scoring.
Finally, let's talk about the team. We've already mentioned Isaac Tanto and Callum Keeley both coming in and integrating the squad. With the exception of Craig Eastman, who's still suspended and possibly injured, is there any other news you can give us?
No, I'm just happy with a fully fit squad. You know, other than Craig Eastman's, which his 4th game is going to be against Halifax. So now that just pushes on to this weekend. So unfortunately, he misses through suspension against Barrow. But apart from that, I've got competition for places, and they've been training hard, and we'll have to see what I do with the team come Saturday.
Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully we'll be seeing a positive result on Saturday. Thank you, Matt.